Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester. My name is Junior. So this part, I'm shooting immediately after the introduction of the review of this video. And this is basically the putting it together and kind of appreciating it the way uh, somebody who's just really getting into this really quickly. First off, this apparently there's two ways to do it to power this up. One is through the battery and one is through a USB-C cable. The USB-C cable looks like it's connecting to the back, which I probably won't show because so that we can review it fully all around. It would just be easier to connect it through the battery. Oh, okay. So I see the battery, the USB-C plug is close to there, right there behind the power switch. You see that? So let me go ahead and put some batteries into this little beast. It basically takes three 1.5, three AA batteries. Which I luckily have. This is gonna be a long video, by the way, guys, because I'm more than likely not going to cut this. I just want to make sure I protect the finish when I do this. I know the Ecto-1 was beat up and everything, but this is my Ecto-1. I don't want to scratch up that new paint. And it is painted. It's not just regular plastic, or it doesn't feel like it. I mean, the surface feels smooth. I'm not gonna turn it on yet. Sorry, I want to make sure everything is connected first. Oh, don't turn yourself on yet. I saw lights came on, but I'm not gonna show it to you guys because I don't want to see it first. Interesting though. I just noticed that. Look at that. It's got suspension on the back. Oh, look at that. My tire. I didn't notice my tire was off to the side. See that? It's off the rim. It's actually kind of easy to take off the rim. But no biggie. But I did notice that because it's kind of off on the rim. When you see how it's wobbly, it doesn't seem like it's a big deal. I wonder if this is supposed to be replaceable, if there's something else on the second Ecto that's supposed to be replaceable for that. I mean, why is it that easy to remove from the rim? All right. As I stated before, I am not a big knowledgeable guy when it comes to the Ecto-1. Honestly, I wasn't even sure that I wanted it. Of course, oh, look at that. I guess you are supposed to be able to remove this one. You take off the whole axle. Why? at that. Look at how much you can replace so much of the wheel. And it looks like you can take off the whole roof rack. Man, I really should look at instructions. I don't ever recall seeing a video on how to install this thing anyway, though. That's the thing. And I really do hate that. I hate installing this kind of stuff without a video backup. So I think this is all that I need to put in for to make it look accurate to Ecto-1. This came from there. Jeez, almost lost it too. For Tully. That's his name, Tully. Kind of feels like I'm missing something though. So let me see. Oh yeah, here's some more stuff from So this is on the Slimer pack. Look at this. This, you gotta make sure you just have to be careful putting this. If you are in an area where there's carpet and this pops out, that's gonna get gone and lost. A lot of small stuff in here that you gotta be careful for. And I'm assuming this too are the ones that we talked about in the back, where I thought it was like that's way too exposed. I think that's for with the LED showing off. So I think that covers that. And then this is probably a rear view mirror. Yeah. So why didn't they just like attach this? Like this one's attached. So I wonder if in the, I'm gonna call it Ecto-2, okay guys, just because I can't keep calling it Ecto-1 from the second movie. I wonder if Ecto-2 has those side mirrors replaceable, or a different side mirrors. That's why they have it out like that. And then finally we release Ugly Slimer. We'll look into that separately. I wonder if I should do the figures separately as review. It's just really too much stuff. Okay, now I can finally start putting stuff into the car. I still feel like I'm missing something, like the antenna. So everything that I've pulled out so far is supposed to go to the Ecto-1 version. So what they're trying to say is that, oh, the whole top pulls out. What? Like this whole top pulls out. Let me center this out a bit. So it almost looks like if you're putting it in, you put in for the front part first and then the back. Almost seems like you can, so that means you should be able to pull it out from the back, see? It feels magnetic. Oh, I'm hearing something that I'm kind of scared to do some more on, because I don't know how this thing connects. Okay, so it just connects by tab, not magnetic. Oh, but there is, look, a connector here that connects to that. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, like I should have known the whole top moves because we saw it on the second tray pack. But so we'll put it back front first, aligning it to the tab, and just when you put it in, you're basically plugging in the connectors in the back. Oops, this is lifted, so I did not do that properly. Every time you lift it though, there's just a really ugly sound that's kind of scary. It should have connected just fine when I did this, like this. Okay, so as I'm pushing it down, I'm also pushing it forward to make sure this is lined up. Okay. Because it's like $200. It's not just any kind of toy, so I'm kind of afraid to move doors, remove stuff, and everything. This goes in, I guess, kind of like this, and it just connects like that and lays on the side. And then we're looking for this that connects to this hole over here and to this hole over here. Connect that first, and then we'll connect this one. There's no connection here. It's just laying like that. And that one. And then we want to deal with this one, which looks like just plugs into this hole over here. The dome. Well, let's do this one first. Nope, let's do the dome. The dome, which is this one, goes like so. And seems to connect in here. That's everything on this side? No, we have to put in side mirror. So there's differentiation between these two. And one being that this one, oh no. Let's see, is this connect this to that? Okay, it looks like there's no marking for this one, but the two difference two is this has this, and that's supposed to go to this side. Push that in, and then this one, it's a half moon, so it only goes one way. Put that in. I wish there was a differentiation between these two. It looks like it's just left and right, so. Okay, so where is the wire that goes into here? See, that's what's confusing. Okay. Give me 1 second. So I've been searching like crazy, and they're so small. I didn't even notice that they were still right here. And these things really are wires. So this is plastic, and basically they stuck a real wire in there. So this just goes in the back here. And this one to the front. Maybe I have that backwards. No? It's another half loop. Okay. What else did I forget? That one. Let me make sure this is pushed in. Gotcha. So this CB radio. Then these are basically plugs. How are you going to be able to remove this afterwards? I think this is some sort of a spudger to remove things. These are basically just cover holes. It's like that? Huh. Maybe I got it. Let me look at the other side. Maybe there really is just one, and just in case you lose one, you have another one. Look at how hard it is to remove this. Really, you're gonna scratch this up. How do you remove that again? Ever again? Is even the right size, different size, or same size? So I'm not even gonna try to bother. All right, what else? Let's put this guys in the back. By the way, these fold down. Look at that. I thought it was just gonna fold down, but I didn't realize it would have this as well, the mechanism for that. That's kind of cool. Like this. Kind of wobbly in there. Kidding. You know how you know you're getting old? This freaking thing is just really hard to put in there. And then this one, this is like just plugs in there, but there's really no plug, so it's just gonna be hanging like that. And it's not like a magnet or anything, so it's just kind of look weird just hanging off to the side like that, not connecting to anything. If I was gonna mod this, I would just put 2 magnets in there, here and here. Like I would have to drill, obviously, but I'm not OCD, but that just bugs me like that. Then this one, because of the ladder, it's kind of gonna be in the way, and the way this door now, because you're supposed to push it in as you're like push it in here, because the ladder's in the way, it's kind of like awkward to do so. Just some small things. It's just nothing major or anything. It's just, so does this connect to the rooftop? I guess. Is the connection up here? I don't see it. It's kind of dark though. Give me 1 second. Oh, let me just use right there, very top. Yeah, you know you're old because it's hard to do this. And look how it's connecting. Once I put it up there in the roof, that's not gonna fly, man. Nice detail and everything, but man, that is not gonna be very. Look, I have like, yeah, I have big hands, but like, man, there you go. You know what? I should just basically, the easier way to do this is remove the roof and put it on. But I'll do it like that for now because I feel like removing the roof is more scarier than anything else. Okay. Then this is an easy lose thing that you're gonna lose for sure. Now, I don't usually put stickers on my things, but these aren't really stickers. Yeah, for one thing, when you put stickers on, they're like really time consuming. So I'm just gonna do. It's not gonna be fair, but otherwise it's gonna take way too long. These aren't really stickers, though. From what I've heard, these are basically just peel on. No way, these are stickers. They said it's supposed to be like removable. They kind of feel like stickers, though. They're not. They're like, they are stickers, but they're, yeah, man, these are stickers. They're like, I don't know.
Windshield wipers. Going to redo all of the labels that I put on, or
So these are supposed to be something you can remove again, but I feel like this is more of a sticker than anything else. Now, don't kill me. This is probably not going to be where it's supposed to be situated. Like, it might be a little bit more forward to the left or to the right, but that's just the way it's going to be. definitely feel like stickers to me. Oh my god, look at all this stuff. Oh my god. It's the reason why I don't usually put stickers on. Well, at least I have to put on the nameplates, right? This license plate. That's basically it. There's more stuff here that I should put in, but they're so small. I'm like just really glad they didn't tell us to put this on, because otherwise I'm like, I don't know about that. Let me go ahead and turn it on right now. Let's see. That's the battery. See, this one says battery, that's the USB. That's the only difference. So I'm gonna turn it on, and then the remote, the control is this two over here. One's supposed to be for lights and one's for sound. By the way, when you remove the roof, I didn't know that this is supposed to be connected here. So now that I've connected the roof again, it seems to be kind of difficult to put it back in flush. See how it keeps on popping out. So yeah, that's one. Oh, and I guess be careful with these side mirrors, because they slight nudge will push them out. Yeah. Okay, it felt like I had already cut it off the video, but I'm gonna add this on. It felt like this is such a good piece that I felt like I was cheating myself not doing this part. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and install it now, but I'm not gonna install the stickers that will fully convert it to Ecto-1A. So from the instructions, by the way, this is the LED for the interior lights. I didn't even realize. We're gonna install a few things on this one. This part right here goes inside here. Okay. What else do we need to install? This one gets installed here in this corner, very similar to the original. This one gets installed to this corner, very original. What else do we need to install on this one? The dome. Apparently the dome got... Oh, it's still the same. It's still in the same spot, see? As from the original over there. It's kind of cool because, like I said, I'm not very knowledgeable about Ecto-1 and the differences between Ecto-1A. So it's kind of interesting how it sort of builds off of the old one. Like this one is still there, but you know, the same placement, but this is shortened now, while this is thicker over here on this side. So kind of interesting. And then this one got replaced completely, and this one's still here, but different as well. What else do we need to put in here? We have that. This one is basically the same one. So this one is probably this is another one that's gonna go into this one, but goes into the car. And then this one goes to the front. Oh, wow. So that's removable from the front. Okay, well, remember that. This one's going to be in the back. And then these go on top of the roof, it looks like, maybe. Like one on each corner. Two. Oh, there's only three. I thought there was four. Okay, easy enough. All right. Oops. Yeah, this one, it was kind of iffy putting it on because of how thin the branch is, or the stem, but there you go. So I got it in there. And then this one, where does this one go to? All right, let me, okay, so let me pause for a second. This is for the antenna dish, or the satellite dish. It goes here. It's a little bit precocious in the placement because I wasn't able to push it in properly. But that should be good enough. Oop, apparently not. So as for the stickers, I am not going to use the Ecto-1A ghost logo. I only want to do this. I want to be able to do a quick change of equipment, but not the design, because I will be presenting this as Ecto-1 rather than Ecto-1A. So I'm not going to be doing call us. I'm not going to be doing this. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing all this. We believe in you. It's kind of like promo stuff anyway. And this, I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to do this, which is basically going to be on the side of the vehicle, like right here. It's too flashy. I like the clean look. So the only one I'll install is basically here. And I think I want to do maybe Ghostbusters. But these two. Okay, so this one looks like it's a slide out. No, not a slide out. Yeah, a slide out or. Okay, so it just peeled off, and then okay, this slides in. It looks like. I think it can slide in on each corner, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, okay. this is what I was expecting in terms of being able to remove it without any kind of thinking that you're doing something wrong or permanence in terms of the stickers, but unfortunately that's not the case. It really is quite basically a sticker when you put it on. So we've already discussed on how to remove the top and everything. So basically make sure you can disconnect this hose and you disconnect the blue hose on the other side. This one. I mean, this is not the most securest connection, unfortunately. There's like there are things that I wish could have been better, but very few things, and being very, not even nitpicky, but it's just, you know, it's not like perfect, but I'm telling you that for the value, for what you paid for, it is a good value. And again, like this one, if this had been like a magnet, I think would have been a much better experience. So you have to find a place where you can put that safely while you put in this one over here. And now I have to make sure, because this was packaged like really tight, so and because that was squeezed in, it's actually kind of feels like it's even going to be better connected to the other one. So I might mess around with the other one. And this is for, interesting. Oh, I didn't even notice that that other one was for this one. So this one, we're connecting this one to, oops, what? There's nothing on this one, so it only goes on one side. I'm not gonna take that off because that was hard enough to put as it is. But technically you're supposed to remove that and put in the, so that way you can plug the pin properly. Okay, that's why it's not holding well. Okay, and then we'll just kind of maneuver it so it sort of lines up to the hole. Oh, and then I should show the installation of the new wheels as well. Which I should have done while not having this on the top, because now it's just going to make it somewhat awkward. Hold on a second. Before I forget, I should install this one in the front, and because it's got a connector, it's going to be good. And also, just to let you guys know, Tomy, if all of you guys are kind of cross-connecting my videos, you know, Tomy did the same thing with their Enterprise, but this connection over here feels more robust than the one that the Enterprise has. So I'm assuming it comes off or you don't see it. Let's put this out. I think this is the one that comes off. Yeah, that's all it does. And then this one comes in here. This was going to be tricky because you have to connect it and it's kind of dark. Make sure the connectors are right. Let me turn the lights on so I can use that. I don't want to bend the pins. This one, I wish there was a better way of connecting this. See, like when I'm pushing like that, there's so much resistance. I feel like it might bend the pin. Let me put my pillow in. Make sure I'm not gonna mess up the paint on this, so I can look at the. Oh, I didn't see that there. I feel like there's not gonna be a good way of putting this in. There. All right, let's deal with the. So apparently from the instructions, where's my that fudger? Pull it from here maybe? Yeah, this should just pop off. And it's not. But this one goes in here. So this one's easier. That one's easier to pop off compared to this one. There's okay, that one kind of popped off. And this one's more secure. Let me remove this. Yeah, you just gotta really pry it out. Now that comes off. And then this one. This is like really heavy too. This adds to the weight. Now we can just put this one over here. We'll put it aside like so. We gotta review the instructions again. So it just basically like comes off. Huh. That's why it was so easy to kind of like it was popping off, you know? I think one of them fell down. So we'll put this like this first, and then we'll align it to the holes and squeeze it together. Yep, it's not hard to do. And now that I'm replacing the tires, if you remember the first I was so hesitant pushing that in, and I just realized there's no need to be so scared putting it in. All right, so that's the front. This is for the back. I hope I don't nudge the camera. I apologize if I do. And putting back on. There's nothing to hold it in. It's just basically like that. And putting this back on again. Now, was that like that, or was it way around? I can see why the other one popped. This one popped out so easily. It seems like the connection of this one's not that secure. Like a little bit of a hint to say this way forward would have been nice. But the tabs are the different size. I guess that's one way. That's not completely in yet. that is in. And this one's the last one. Does this whole thing come off? Huh. It does. This whole back comes off. Just pull it out like that. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I'll keep it off for now. So I'm just being extra careful because I don't want this rolling off of the table. The fit is so tight. There. I don't know why this is so unstable over here. There it is. There's the Ghostbusters Ecto-1A version. So, oh, much cleaner. Anyway, I hope you guys, I know it's been a long video. I hope you guys kind of found it interesting. I certainly did, the experience and everything. So, thank you for watching. And for the rest of the review and my opinions about this particular piece, make sure you check the original video, which is where my thoughts on this one really will be on. Thank you and have a good night. Bye.